welcome to our top 10 quick comic picks. I'm Andy.
I'm Matt.
We're here with Infinity Flux Comics out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and this is our real quick show where we show you some of the biggest and best books that are releasing this week. They're coming out on Wednesday, so head on over to infinityflux.net right now. You can go ahead and order the books. That way you don't have to worry about them selling out. They're all there.
Yep.
They're all there right now, ready for your picking and choosing. But we want to talk about some of those books today, so you have a little bit better idea of maybe what you'd be picking and or choosing. So let's start off with the first one.
Yeah, we are going to start with Absolute Superman number 5, and this is absolutely amazing. Now, most of this issue shows us the final days of Krypton, including the planet actually exploding. And we've all seen that story before, right? But this one is different because Kal-El's parents are planning to come with him. Plus, they're planning to bring some survivors with them as well. Do they succeed in that? I am not going to tell you. You will have to find out for yourself. We also get a little bit of Superman in present day Earth as well, looking for Chris Smith, who we know as Peacemaker. He's really, really mad.
Mm-hmm.
What happens with that? Again, you will have to read it to find out.
First up for me is our next of the J. Michael Straczynski's weird team ups of Marvel characters, starting with Nick Fury. Well, I guess it's our third one, but
Right.
they're each one shots. This is Nick Fury versus Fang Foom, and this one is awesome. We both think this is probably the best of the three so far. This is set before World War II, before the U.S. was involved in it in 1940, and Nick Fury gets a mission to go and find some missing planes that the government has kind of sent out. They all go missing around a place in China, and the only clue they have is a local said a cloud with teeth got them. So you can imagine what is going on here. But that's just the tip of the iceberg for this really cool story that involves, even Nick Fury deciding to join back in with the military, all because of what happens here. But really, really good issue.
Next, we have Assorted Crisis Events number 1. This is a new anthology series written by Denise Camp, who is the writer of The Ultimates and the upcoming Absolute Martian Manhunter. And this book is a little hard to explain. Basically, all of time and space is broken, and everything is happening. Everything from all different eras is all happening at once. You might have a building vanish, and in its place will be a swamp. Or you might have flying cars flying above horse and buggies being ridden by medieval people or something like that. And all throughout this chaos is this one girl named Ashley. She is trying to find somebody to fix her broken clock, which is very symbolic of the first issue because time itself is broken. There is just all kinds of crazy imagery in here. Nothing is off limits. You have Mad Max looking bad guys fighting barbarians, and you have dead people reappearing because they're out of shift with reality, and just all kinds of crazy stuff. But it's really cool, and the art's great. Like, definitely a unique book.
Next up for me, one I was very excited for. This is issue number 2 of Star Wars Legacy of Vader. And this one, Kylo Ren heads to Tatooine, it being his grandfather's home planet. But he kind of wonders why that they went there. This can't be as important as Vader's time on Mustafar, where he actually turned into Darth Vader. But he soon learns that that planet is very critical to the shaping of Anakin into Vader. And when Kylo learns for the first time that Anakin was a slave, he is going to take matters into his own hands to erase that part of Vader's history as he kind of sees it as an embarrassment on it. So a fantastic issue with a lot of cool surprises.
Next for me is Green Lantern Corps number 2, and this one is action packed. In this one, John Stewart, Kilowog, Razor, and Hawkwoman travel to Thanagar to investigate what's left of it after the events of the Green Lantern Civil Corps special. They find Atrocitus there, who is trying to get at a deposit of nth metal from the middle of the planet. And so John Stewart and Hawkwoman take him on. Meanwhile, Razor and Kilowog face off against Sorrow. You've got two different groups fighting each other throughout the whole issue. A lot of cool Green Lantern action, which I really like. And there's something really interesting at the end that makes you really excited for the next issue.
Next up, I've got a new number 1. This is Dark Pyramid number 1. This is really cool. So this is about a kind of streamer, an adventure streamer who is going up the side of Mount Denali in Alaska. And when he falls, he's still live streaming and everything, but he discovers a weird tunnel with some weird glyphs around it that didn't know that the mountain had. So when he goes missing, his girlfriend heads up there to investigate what happened to him. And it seems like there might be some dark and sinister evil going on at the place. You have to read it to find out exactly what, but a very cool beginning to a really interesting premised series.
And next we have all new Venom number 4, and another suspect gets eliminated, which means that we should know who it is, right? But we still don't know who it is. We're going to find out next issue. But we do find there is a little bit something extra with the character who gets eliminated this issue.
Mhm.
There is a little something extra with him though, so it's not just as simple as, oh, it's not them. There is something there too, and I guess next issue we will find out if indeed it is Paul or not. I still think it is.
Next up, I've got Aquaman number 3. This is probably one of the most interesting runs of Aquaman we've ever had, as this is pretty almost high fantasy, sci-fi, that kind of stuff as Aquaman and his a couple of people he's with continue to try to figure out what's going on with the blue, this new area that is kind of what combines all or connects all water
Hmm.
together. But there we do learn the origin and kind of the history of the blue, but there's still a lot of mysteries, and we do meet Dagon, who's going to be the big villain of this. Yeah, this is a crazy, weird ride that's slowly coming together to understand exactly what's going on. But I'm looking forward to the next one because I think we're gonna get some answers
Yeah.
in the next one.
Well, last for me is Iron Man number 6, and this is part 1 of the Insurgent Iron Man. And this does tie into the One World Under Doom story pretty significantly. Tony Stark travels to Russia to speak with the leader of the Latvian opposition army there. There is a group of soldiers inside Latveria who want to take Doom out. And so they have a discussion about maybe possibly Tony Stark supplying them with weapons. Of course, there are some other well known Marvel characters who are loyal to Doom who show up to try to thwart them, and it results in a big fight. So, yeah, if you're trying to collect some of the more important One World Under Doom stuff, this may be one of them.
And lastly, for me, it's Void Rivals number 17. And yeah, the series has been going on for 17 issues, but this may be the most important issue so far, as most of our questions are answered in this issue, including the origin of Zerda, which is, a big character they've been building to in this, the true origin of the Sacred Ring and what its purpose is. Salila receives a new kind of sacred charge, a mission she must go on, and so many more important things are revealed in this one that are really setting the stakes for future Energon universe stories to come. So, very important issue of Void Rivals. And that is it for our top 10 quick comment picks. Thank you so much for watching. Head on over to infinityflux.net right now where you can order these books, and they will be ready for you when they are released on Wednesday. And you don't have to worry about us selling out of any of them. You're already good. You've already claimed it, and it will be yours. Sounded epic.
That's a good
It
sales pitch.
shall
Yeah,
be
I'm
yours.
sold. Yeah.
So again, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. We're so close to 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's been so awesome getting to
Hmm.
interact with all of y'all, and we hope that more of you come in, and
Yep.
we'd love to talk to you as well. Let us know what you're most interested in reading this week, and until next time,
See
see
ya.
ya.